Hi, I'm Farah.
And I'm Lucille.
And this is According to Us.
Farah and Lucille, According to Us, are proud to release a brand new episode.
Hey, Lou.
Hey, friend, how are you?
I'm fine. Hey, we're in day 5,623 of lockdown, right?
Yeah, no, I'm over it. I've lost count of the days. I'm just like, I'm no longer even counting because this literally now, it's not even about a countdown anymore. This is the new normal, and it's just...
Yes, no, this is it now.
So
No, definitely. No, definitely. I've discovered many new talents for myself. I've discovered I can actually cook because I like food enough. I have to cook the things I like. I discovered I can take my own nails off. I'm very impressed with myself.
Wow.
I discovered I can put eyelashes on. Look, I put eyelashes on my own. I was very impressed.
No, okay, I'm not that gifted. So tell us, yes, I saw on Instagram, well, before today, the cutting off of the hair.
Yes, girl.
They normally say that comes with some kind of symbolic meaning or something that really comes from deep within a person for them to, make bold steps when it comes to changes with their hair. What led to your step now? Tell us.
I don't think there's any specific step, but I think I've realized that as an entrepreneur, I need to evolve as an entrepreneur, as a business person. And I don't think no matter how many years you're in business, you just stay as one kind of business person. You have to evolve and change with the times. And I think I'm just changing as a person and venturing into new things, which you'll see as we go on with more episodes. But I think it was just also, I just want to get my hair back. Just need to get my hair back. I want my curly hair back. But that's it really. And you, what have you changed? What's changed with you in the last few weeks?
Physical appearance, nothing much. Well, I've tried to focus on the weight loss, and to date I've lost 4.2 kgs on this diet, that 21-day challenge that I'm currently doing with Becky. So I'm focusing on that. I've had I'd say it's kind of like a privilege that Jamie and Jody have been with their dad for the past week. So I haven't had to entertain them in the kitchen, make sure they've got baked goods, cooked goods. So I've been able to focus on that first week of detox. Well, actually it's been 2 weeks now, so I've done really well. So that's the only thing that's really changed. Other than that, it's just kind of accepting this as the new normal. That's basically it, I guess.
That's true. And talking of the new normal, so today we have a guest. So this guest is somebody that we've spoken about on the show before. And she's our first guest. And she has been in my life, I'd say, for about maybe 7 years now. I actually met her through Twitter. She DM'd me one day and we started speaking in DMs, and then we became friends. She was actually living in Cape Town and was moving to Johannesburg. And we just started hanging out and became friends. And now she's like a sister in my life. She's become such a big part of my life. And I know that the way she became friends with Lucille is they met through me, and they develop their own friendship as well. But we also have a very close friendship, and once a month we go out for dinner and we discuss life and work, and we have a WhatsApp group that we speak in every day, and it's very much like a sisterhood. We all have our own friends off there, but this particular group of friends, and I'm actually, I guess is different because I'm actually so impressed at the fact that we go out for dinner every month and we don't cancel on each other. So I'd like to introduce you to Tasneem. Taz, as we all know her, we've spoken about her before. So hello, friend.
Hey guys. How you guys doing?
We're good. Thank you for joining us today.
And how has lockdown been treating you, friend? How have you been coping with lockdown? We've had time to catch up, but not really catch up that much. We tried to do the house party thing until they told us that it's a scam and they're going to take our money out of our bank accounts. But how have you been coping? I miss you so much.
Oh, I miss you guys so much, and our once a month catch ups over dinner and stuff. It's so long overdue, and I know that we've decided that we're going to be doing these video sessions and cooking, and still having our little catch ups. But that human connection, I'm missing that human connection with you guys.
Yes.
Our big hugs and stuff whenever we see each other. I miss that connection with both of you. But yeah, lockdown has been great, on my side. You guys both know I'm that introverted, extroverted friend, but more on the introverted side. So this lockdown has been lekker for me. I've been chilling in my space. You guys know I've been busy with, home renovations and stuff. And my space is my tranquil area and my peace. And with my partner, not like the two of you, Shame. I feel very sorry for both of you.
Single in lockdown, girl.
Your significant other sitting on the other side of Africa. I've been really lucky in a sense that the person that I'm with is actually literally right around the corner from where I stay, so I get to see him quite often, if not every day.
But hasn't that been, how has that helped your relationship? Has it been frustrating? I know you, my friend, you get nar very fast, huh? So how are you coping having a person in your space on a regular basis, that kind of thing?
So it's not really a regular basis, but I mean also, when he is in my space for a long period of time, like an everyday situation, he knows me and he's so in tune with me, guys, that he knows when I'm, not in the mood for anything or anyone. And before I get to that nar stage of telling him to get off, where, he actually says, you know what, babe, I'm going to go for a drive, or I'm going to go and visit a friend, or, well, not a friend during lockdown, but go visit his family, his parents, and he'll give me my space, and then he'll come back later the evening or the next day sort of thing. So he's not in my space all the time, and what's great is that we're so in tune with each other also, that he knows when I need my me time. But what's been great during this lockdown period for both myself and Suleiman, is that we make time for alone time also. So even though we're very much together and we love spending time with each other, we also make time for alone time. Like I'll go sit outside in my garden at the koi pond, or I'll go and chill in a nice hot bubble bath, especially now with the weather that's cooling down a little bit. And vice versa with him, like he'll be online, researching his sports things, because you guys know he's very much into his sports, and specifically football and Muay Thai, boxing, those sorts of things. So he's always online researching those sorts of things as well. So your alone time is absolutely important, even if you're in each other's spaces all the time, and the space is big enough. Thank God that he can be in his own space and I can be in my own space. And also, like from a work perspective, if he is around in my space or I'm in his space during the week and we've actually got work, so and both of you know, I sit on webinars and conference calls for the most part of every single day, and we literally sit in separate parts of the house. So he's got one section of the house he chills in and works, and I chill in another section of the house, and when lunchtime comes, I make something to eat for the two of us, and we eat together, and then we go into our respective spaces again, just so that we've, into that sort of scheduled routine from a work perspective, so that we don't drive each other totally berserk during this time as well.
Yeah, I think the one thing that I've really appreciated about, about this time, forget the fact that, can they open the borders already? Because I really, really, really miss Edison now, on all levels. Guys, the frustration levels are here. But we've been keeping each other busy. We've been having movie date nights. We've been having cooking together, baking, where he's been kicking my ass in the baking field. But we've been trying very hard to keep each other, connected with those kind of activities. But this time has really given me a new appreciation for so many things. And one of the things, besides missing my family, is missing you guys, missing my friends, missing this sisterhood that I have with you guys. And I think that's one of the things where, Farah and I, when we were discussing things to talk about in our next episodes, we went into things like, what has lockdown brought out of us. And I think for most people, it's been an appreciation for life, appreciation for the outdoors, appreciation for friendships. And we saw this as an opportunity to, to bring you onto our show and, just talk about key things about maintaining a friendship, because I think we've got a very good maintenance plan, I think, which goes into our week, our monthly dinners. We have a group where it's just the three of us. Where we prat lekker kak, but it's one of the key.
People would pay money.
Yeah, people would pay money to see.
Want to know what we speak about in that group.
No, but it's that is really one of the things that we've appreciated. And Farah was saying that is really, a lot of people don't know how to appreciate friendships and sisterhoods, especially in this time. I saw a lot of this post that's been going around about if there's people that want to test your friendship, something about proving your friendship by keeping in touch with people. This is not the time for that. And might I add, I even lost a friendship in this time. But anyway, we'll get to that. But
my word!
It will be something. No. Trust me.
Yeah.
Any friendship that I'm losing in this time over stupidity, it's like, bye, thank you, it was great, bye.
Yeah. No, I get you.
But Farah, my dear friend Farah Fortune, how have you been holding up during this time? So alone. I mean, not alone from
I get you, girl. I get you. Don't worry. I think for me, it's different because I've taken it more of a chance because I'm by myself a lot with Layla, in the sense that I travel a lot. And when I come home, it's that little bit of time I get to spend with Layla. And so this time has really given me an opportunity to spend a lot more time with her, which has been great. But from that perspective, in terms of being alone, I think it's been good and it's been bad. I think it's been good because I've been able to retrospect, I guess, on a lot of things about myself, and just kind of have conversations with myself about, is this a good thing for me? Is this a bad thing for me? Maybe this is how relationships should be. Maybe they shouldn't. Did I mess up here? Should I have said sorry? Things like that. And I think those are conversations I needed to have with myself. I think it's also been in a bad sense where, there's a lot of things where I've not dealt with or confronted from that perspective of being with someone that I've had to deal with, and I've had to, really ask myself a lot of questions. So like I said, it's been good and it's been bad. I miss sex though, guys. I miss sex. That has been one thing, I am not gonna lie. Lou, I feel you in every sense. I feel you. I don't have a man, but I mean, in all honesty, if my thing is, because I'm single, if I want to have sex, I can go out there and I can go find sex. I can look in my phone, I can find sex. I can go to a club, I can find sex. I can't do that now. I'm on lockdown. I can't let anybody in my house. I have a daughter. Firstly, I don't bring anybody home anyway, but just generally, I'm not trying to get her sick. But also, I'm not trying to see somebody else either and try and get sick and bring something to Layla anyway. But I think it's just, it's produced so many different angles of, being a single woman and how you get sex. And now it's shit. I mean, to be very honest with you, I'm glad I have friends like you guys, because one, I can tell you about my sexual frustrations and you can cry with me. And two, I have an amazing vibrator because of Tasneem. She gave me this this dildo as a present, I think a year ago. Because I've been single for a year and a half now. So she gives me this present. Yeah, no. But, that's why what I like about Taz. She knows me. She buys me things like that because she knows I will appreciate things like that. That's the kind of person that I am. I like sex toys. And, for me, that's why I say friendship is such a big deal to me, because your friends need to know what you're like. Your friends need to know that, you know, what kind of moods you have, or how to speak to you, or how to approach you about certain things, because at the end of the day, we're all sensitive. We all have our issues that we're sensitive about, and your friends need to know how to approach those things. So it's in this time, yes, I miss the sex, but I genuinely miss my friends. I miss you guys. I miss not being able to go out and socialize. I miss not being able to have those out dinners, because those things keep us sane. Like, having friends keep you sane. And I feel like a lot of people have put other people under pressure during this time to make them feel like, you have to check up on me. You have to make sure I'm okay. If I don't speak to you guys for a day, I don't think you're dead. Like, I know you're busy and you have shit to do. If there's a problem, I'll ask, or you'll tell me. But I think if you have friends that feel like you owe them something. I mean, we're having this conversation, but you guys know also, Jo's my best friend. We've been friends for 15 years, but she's not part of this conversation. Not that she's not part of this friendship group, but I have other friends besides just having you. I have other friends besides having Jo. And sometimes it can take a lot out of you as a person to check up on everybody. That's not possible every day. Sometimes I miss a day. Sometimes I can't. I mean, it's different with Jo. We're quarantining together. But sometimes I miss a day not speaking to you guys. And that's okay. I don't think you hate me for it. But if you're going to put that pressure on me to make me feel like I'm a shitty person because I didn't ask if you were okay today, no, fuck you. I'm sorry, I love you guys, but shit, I've got a life too.
And in all honesty, those people are really dramatic. And you know what? For me, I feel like it's your friends that are the strongest.
Yes.
They are the ones that you need to check up on.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing,
guys,
you miss that.
They are literally the ones that is kind of holding it all together, from a family to a household, from a job from a distance now, not being able to go into offices and those sorts of things. Those are the friends that you need to be checking up on, not the ones that are like, oh, pity, I'm feeling sorry for myself, I'm having a day, this, that, or whatever. You know, carry on. Go do some yoga, go drink some green tea. But the ones that are holding it all together, the strong ones, those are the ones that you need to be checking.
Guys, you know, like, I honestly feel like, you know, we are so old for high maintenance friendships. That's what Farah's saying is key. If we don't talk to each other for 3 days, or our group is silent for 3 days, we don't fall apart asking each other like, are we still friends? Or, you know, and if like, one of the things that happened recently, so I'm going to make reference to it. I doubt the person's even going to be watching this YouTube, so I'm not interested. But, you know, like, I cannot at my age, I am 37 years old, and I cannot deal with high maintenance friendships. Like, the people that are my friends, and I've got a lot of I've got a lot of people that are in my friendship circle. I cannot be checking on everyone on a daily basis. I cannot be on everybody's Instagram, social feeds, and on a daily basis. And even when I'm on social media, I'm not on there to be your cheerleader. I must be cheering Taz every 2 minutes, liking every comment of hers. I must be posting everything of Paris. As your friend, I know what's important for me to repost or for me to put it onto my thing. I know what's relevant and what's not relevant, you know. But for you to be posting pictures of your fitness regime, your bikini every day, and expecting me to be every day saying, oh, Taz, you look so pretty, oh, you've lost so much, like every day. No, guys. And let me tell you, somebody actually said to me, okay, so why are you on Instagram then if you're not gonna support me? And I'm thinking to myself, how am I supporting you? I'm supporting you by liking. So our friendship is being summarized by the currency of how I'm interacting with you on my social media platforms. Hell no. I mean, if there wasn't social media, then what? Trying to say that you and I would not be friends if there was no social media, then we might as well not be friends. We might as well go back to how things were in 19,
friend.
Whatever.
And this is what I'm saying, because for me, sometimes I put up things of things that I'm doing. Taz puts up things of stuff that she's doing, and you put up stuff that, whether it's a talk, whether it's a fun drive, whatever it is, and we don't necessarily send it in the group. We'll put it up on social media or whatever, and then we'll ask each other, please send this to me, or whatever, or please tell me what wording you need to go with it. Like, we'll we determine between ourselves what is important. We know what is important for you. I feel like sometimes friendships, like for instance, I'll use an example. Taz and I, and also you, Lucille, at some point, we all had a mutual friend. We're no longer friends with that mutual friend. But I feel like at no point do we sit and have discussions about that mutual friend. At no point do we like have gossip sessions about it. Because I also feel like if you're not going to be friends with someone anymore, it's okay. But it doesn't mean you have to sit there now talk about them. Like, I feel also we need to learn that failed friendships, like failed relationships, don't necessarily need that extra attention. I feel like if you're not going to be friends with someone anymore, it's okay. We're freaking grown people. We shouldn't be acting like we're in primary school. Don't play with so and so because she pushed me. No, like I just feel like we're too grown for that stuff. And I feel like especially during quarantine, a lot of that for me has come out with friendships in terms of, but you didn't check on me. And I think a lot of time with friendships.
Oh, cute!
Look,
welcome. We have a fourth guest.
My five. I love that, Candy. He's my five. He also wants to be on camera. But I feel like friendships, failed friendships or friendship breakups kind of hurt far more than relationships. I don't know why. I just kind of feel like when you lose a friend, it just feels so much more hurtful. Like it hurts so much more for me anyway, because I really value my friendship.
No, for me it's more around the reason that the friendship came to an end, and that's what will hurt mostly for me. But if I know that this friendship is ending and my heart is at peace that I did not do this person any wrong, or the reason for the ending. I mean, like this the typical example of what I told you guys just now. Like the person that said to me that I'm not a good friend because I don't support them on social media. For me, that is a cock reason to say that I'm a bad friend. And when that friendship ended, trust me, I lost no sleep, because for me, I felt like.
So you're telling me this person got upset because you didn't like their
but things like and if somebody decides to not be friends with me for something stupid like that, bye girl, bye boy, be gone. And I honestly don't, but
I agree with you, Lucille. I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, but I've also had like a friendship come to an end kind of because of something that the decision was very hard for me, because it was more on a thing of, this has been a lifelong friendship that I've had for over 20 years. But the reason for me ending the friendship, it wasn't an easy decision, because it wasn't clear cut as to, this is the reason we're ending this friendship. It just kind of got to a point where there was nothing left in the friendship, and that's kind of, it was hurtful, and I it was something that bothered me for months. It still kind of bothers me, because there isn't really like a conclusion on the friendship, that the friendship is over, but I'm just not in contact with this person anymore. We hardly talk. We only talk when it comes to our kids. But this person has been in my life for over, it was the first friendship that I actually had when I moved to Joburg in 1998, but this person and I, there's nothing in common anymore. When it comes to 2020, our visions are the same. There's nothing that we can talk about that actually makes sense. Our stuff is not aligned, and therefore I'm also a believer that such friendships shouldn't exist anymore, where there isn't any, value add between the two of us. And it was hard to decide that, okay, there's no real value that I'm seeing in this friendship, but then this person has also been my friend for like 20 years. So I'm trying to what keeps a friendship going when there's no value, between the two. It's hurtful.
But you guys, that's it, Lou. You need to grow though. Like, I feel like you need to grow as when you're growing and you're growing up, you grow as a person. So your friendships are going to evolve, or they're going to become stagnant. So it's either you guys grow as, you know, like you have the same kind of ideals, dreams, ambitions. I feel like it's easier to maintain the friendship then. Or even if you have different goals, ambitions, or dreams, or whatever, there must be a common thread that keeps you together. Like for instance, like with me and you, Lou, like I was actually friends with your ex-husband before I became friends with you. That's how I met you. That's how we became friends. And for me, you know, our common thread is not your ex-husband though. Like our common thread is the fact that we have kids that are about like the same age. Our kids go out together.
They are our teenage headaches.
Pretty much grew up together. We also do business together. Oh my gosh! Don't even start with me about that, please.
Guys, yeah.
and that's the thing. Like even on entrepreneurship, we do a lot of work together. We both have different businesses, but we have work that aligns to each other. But then we also have friends in common. We also have the same likes and dislikes, you know, in a lot of things, not everything, but I feel like that's our common thread. Like with Taz, I feel like with me and you, we clicked on the basis of we have very similar upbringings. We have very similar, again, likes and dislikes, but even my ex and your boyfriend are friends. You know, so we have and have had a lot of common threads. And I think, you know, as we've grown and grown up, because Lou, when I met you, you weren't the businesswoman you were today, you know. Taz, when I met you, you weren't even, you know, you have a really nice position where you are now. You weren't there when I met you either. We've all grown, we've all evolved, you know, we've all gone bigger in our careers. And I think that's been our common thread as a friendship group. But I don't think if you can't maintain that with someone, or you can't grow together, or you can't be happy for each other, I think that's where the friendships mess up.
And for me also, in all honesty, that fake happiness also needs to go. And you know what, the type of personality that I have, and I know with both of you as well, you can pick up that bullshit a mile away as well. If people are just wanting to be your friend just for specific sort of reasons, then you must fuck off. Like, I mean, I have no time for bullshit like that in my life. And I mean, life is so short, and you have people and friends in your life that value you, you know, as opposed to people that just want to be in your space for specific reasons. And you know what, and I wholeheartedly believe, you know, people say blood is thicker than water. I don't believe in that, because I have some friends that is more like family to me than what some family is actually family.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of us have that.
And then also when you look at if you look at friendships, like Lucille, you mentioned you had a friendship of like what, 20 years or something like that. You've got a specific sort of connection with somebody. You might meet someone tomorrow, and you might have hit it off massively with this person that you meet, because you've got so many things in common that this person that you've known for like a year becomes even more of a valuable friendship as opposed to somebody that's been in your life.
No, I hear you 100%. And you know, what I like and what I value is that I think in all of the friendships that either of us have lost, it's, you know, things have happened that have exposed to us that these are not real friendships. These are not, people were not in the friendship for the right reasons. If you are there for the right reasons and the right things are holding you together, you know, then those friendships become more sustainable. Somebody posted, actually Jasmine and Elizabeth posted this whole thing about, you know, investing in something with the right intentions. And then I reposted it and I said, you know, this applies even to people, because some people come into your space wanting to get a relationship or a friendship or whatever based on what they assume or what they think they can get out of it. So when they stop seeing that value, or they start seeing this thing that they supposedly invested in, you know, they start to become different people, out of sometimes just pure irritation, or pure, you know, like, this is a waste of my time, because they're not getting what it is that they thought that, you know, that they would get based on sometimes social media perception, or, you know, what other people are saying, or whatever, that kind of thing. And I just thank God that at some point those people get to see the real you and start to see, what it is that a friendship with you entails. And either you're there for that and you stick around and you're able to deal with that, or you leave. And then you just know that the intention or what it is that you came into this friendship for was not authentic. It was not pure, So those friendships, they fizzle out. And I thank God that, that I pray that those things happen sooner rather than later. Or I really wish in my ideal world we're able to see a person's real true intent up front, so that we don't waste time, man, and we waste lunch dates and money on makeup, going out with them and all of this unnecessary things. Like, no, guys, like I honestly just wish that more people will be more open and honest. Like now we're saying that like Farah, I think you posted that a person must write an essay as to why they want to date you. I want anyone, okay, although no new friends, but me, if anyone is like, now, can you write an essay why you want to be friends with me? Like, why do you want to be in my space? Like, no, but luckily, I think that we at a point where...
But honestly, like, a question to both of you, sorry to interrupt you, Lou, but...